Hey guys, what's going on? F1 here. Welcome back to Magicraft. Since we last left off, if I do recall correctly, we had another few ridiculous runs. I've forgotten what they were, but honestly, it don't really matter because we're just going to get right into another run. Or two. I guess we'll see how much time we have. But I digress. Without further ado, let's just get into things and see what happens, because we got quite a bit to do. We've managed to make some significant upgrades in progress, so I'm looking forward to that. I think what we'll do is we're definitely going to be going Druid build here, so that'll be fun. I'm sure we can get something ridiculous with an AoE build. I'd like to get the nuke that we had recently grabbed, ideally, specifically the Supernova, which is basically a full map damage ability, and it can channel, so it can get really ridiculous. But I digress. These little monsters are surprisingly annoying. Hero, the mentor told me the chosen hero will face many trials. But hey, you'll win in the end. Keep going. Now, I don't think there is an end to this game, so we're just going to keep going until I'm satisfied, basically. So if you guys want me to stop, well, we'll stop, but until then, I'm just going to keep playing this game, because it's fun. So, an advantage of having upgraded Druid Horn basically is the Ember Heart of the game, but it has the added benefit where it heals allies, so your summons get healed, which is really nice. For this occasion, I do want to do a Pillar of Light build, preferably. We will unlock Wand Spirits. We're going to unlock the Cadaver Explosion. And we'll unlock Umbilical Cord. And that will be the norm. We'll have 3 things that we can cancel. As for the 3 things that we're going to cancel... I guess the best things we would want to cancel would be one of the summons or anything. We've already done Hand of Cthulhu, so I don't want to do that again. Honestly, I think we go Genie and Pillars of Light and some other summon. Because if we can summon Skulls of Cthulhu, we can then summon a Genie to throw them, basically. And that would be a pretty fun combo. And then we have Pillars of Light, which will basically act as, like, fodder if we don't have a Skull of Cthulhu available. So a nice little addition on top of everything. As for what we get rid of, we want to get rid of anything that's just going to burst us back, so Ray of Disintegration's off the table. We'll keep Lightning Dash. Let's lose the Sword of Judgment. Honestly, with the Sword of Judgment, we haven't been getting really good luck with it, so I'm not going to take advantage of it anymore. And let's get rid of the Shadow Serpent, I'm guessing. That should be good enough. And we can summon up to 5 individuals to handle this majority. I guess we do get the chance of Shining Star Arrows in place, which could be interesting, but I digress. Okay, we've got 5 summons. The summons will basically hound the enemies and push them off for me. That's going to save us from a whole lot of trouble. I should be very careful with what's about to happen. Oh, there we go. Okay, good. I am perfectly fine. Let's quickly grab my relic here. Let's see. Ooh, the Magician's Robe. That's a very interesting one. All it does is it basically reduces spell effect radius, but you can cast a farther distance out. That's not going to be handy for us. Instead, we're probably going to want to get some... I guess crit would probably be the best course of action early. Just get some crit, that would help with the long term. Time duration enhancement is going to be necessary for when we get the... Yeah, when we get the, specifically the, when we get the pillars, we're going to want to increase our duration, and we should get acceleration on top of that. Just to help us out a little bit. We got an invincibility potion. That's a good start. And we get invisibility on top of that. And we got some more coins, which we can utilize, which is good. Let's just go for more coins. We don't really need to do anything with the pop, but increasing its movement speed wouldn't hurt. Rip my summons, but whatever. They move fast, though, I must admit. Alright, let's go in. Yeah, so the acceleration has certainly helped with the movement part, so that is working well in our favor. Can't really complain with that, that's for sure. Let's see, we get the Elderwood Wand and the Rooting Grimoire. This would give me the Volley perk, which would help in the long term, because if we get a book, then we can multiply the cast on summoning certain creatures. The Rooting Grimoire is pretty strong, though, in its own right. I'm going to go with the Elderwood Cane, though. It just holds more value to us right now. I guess technically I could just do this instead. Then I could just spam this and get 76 to 106 damage. Let's get more HP. Okay. Grab the mana, or HP rather. Pop this open, we get ourselves some extra movement speed, which is nice. That'll help us in a pinch. Pop these, so that way we get more summons. Alright. Well, I'm very enthused with the speed. Alright. Let's pop a relic here. We get the Stagnant Droplets, 3-inch Circlet, or the 4-leaf Clover. I think we go with the Stagnant Droplet specifically, because it does count as an area of effect, and if we expand our AoEs, it really does make the relic even better. It's a good protection early on as well. We're going to need the Meteor early on as well, and we'll take the Lightning Dash. The Meteor is probably going to be better than the Shining Star Arrow anyway, so that's another thing. We'll pop this open so we can get out 2 relics, it seems. We can only shoot in 4 diagonal directions, and there's a 50% chance of taking a damage when picking up coins or diamonds. I'm going to hold off on getting those while I take these 2 curses. Both are acceptable. And we get the Rageful Eye, which increases damage based on our missing health. There we go. Got a bit of curses, but it could be worse, to be fair. They're not curses that will affect us heavily. There we go. What do we got? Emberheart, perfect. Deals 16 damage per second with enemies within 3 meters. So now we've got a damaging aura on top of a protective aura on top of a damaging aura. So yeah, it's only getting better and better and better. We can't open this, unfortunately. That is just the way it goes, but hey. We're doing the best that we can. Okay. I guess we go and get some more coins then. Thankfully, the meteor allows us to do distance attacks like this, so we're gonna be fine. Alright, we got lucky with the coin, so that's nice. And now we've got the first elite on our path. Do we want to recycle any of these? I guess we do. But let's see what's in here first. That's that. That. And that. This, and then this. There we go. Okay, we got an AoE. of sorts. We've already done the condensed water bubble, though, so I don't want to try and do that again if I can. But it is a strong option if we want damage. As is the meteor, but, you know, meteor is different. Besides, we do have the Knight's Boots, which does give us a bit of a benefit against Venom, Slime, and Ground Spikes. So we got some advantages going for us. But obviously, the biggest is obviously the Invisibility Potion, so we're going to probably drink that. No, I can actually deal with this guy pretty easily. There we go. Easy peasy. And we get our Crimson Room for our troubles. And let's see. Spell Swiftblade or the Restless Heart. Spells cast by this wand produce reversed recoil. Interesting. I'm gonna go with the Spell Swiftblade here. That is just a faster moving wand for us. And we will have the Accelerator here. And we'll throw in the cooldown, I guess? No, I think the cooldown is better on this Spell Swiftblade, because we're going to be using that for combat anyways. So might as well use it while you have it, right? Well, we've gotten a very good setup here. We're going to grab the Prospector Vest and the Wand Charm. And you know what? Let's grab the Merchant Bauble, because that's actually going to really help us when we go to shops. Because we don't currently have anything that's helping us beyond just the norm, so let's fish for shops that will give us potions. If we can. And worst case, we can go to Blacksmiths to combine certain spells, but we need more spells for that to happen, so... Okay, I'm not a fan of the, not a fan of the volatility, but that's fine. Okay. Okay, we got the Volley, Capacity Expansion Stone, and Floating Wisp. I'm going to take Volley and Capacity Expansion Stone. The Capacity Expansion Stone, while it doesn't do good for damage, it's good for support effects, so definitely worth it if you're trying to make something big. We could either go relic or shop. I think this is the rare instance we go shop. I think we can go without it, though. But I will be doing... No, I should probably keep it like this, because this one helps us move around. Okay. Here we go. Okay, not a fan of the damage output that we're dishing out, but that's fine. We can compensate with the Finite Glove, I suppose. So, yeah, no, the Meteor isn't going to do us any favors, mainly due to the scatter of the Swift Spellblade causing us troubles, huh? If we can hone in the scatter so it's not doing as much scatter, then we should be fine. Alternatively, we could just do the Condensed Water Bubble, which is probably the safer option. Alrighty. Okay. There we go. Got him. Thankfully, we're fast. And we actually removed our curses. Close observation. Honestly, a bad relic for me. We're going to ignore that. Silver Compass, though, we're definitely taking. That was really lucky. We're going to take the Boundary Stone of Time and the Wand Spirit here. Yes, I could take the Troll Serum, but the Wand Spirit is just good to have. And while it may have a lower casting speed, it's going to help the Elderwood cast better. Or at least it's going to cast for me, so that way I don't have to maintain the pops every time. Which is convenient. I cannot open this, unfortunately. Nor can I open that, so we are boned with that regard. No keys means no progress there. We'll reforge here, see what else we get. Got Boundary Stone move. We'll take the Core of Thunder here. I guess we can make the accelerate it. We can make it faster. We do have Orbit, though. That's actually going to be really good later on. What I could do is Bounderstone move with Orbits on Flowing Wisp. Then I can just summon some Flowing Wisps to start off. I could do the Black Hole, but I believe I've already done that, unfortunately, so... Yeah. Okay. Pop that, grab this. Randomly remove curses if we want it. I don't think we're going to be using it, but it's still there if we want it. Okay. There we go. Done. Alright. Managed to do well there. Grab everything here. Nice. Let's see what else we get. Okay, Collapse Crystal and Track. I'm going to take the Collapse Crystal and the Track. Yes, I could have taken the Energy Plus, but I think the Collapse Crystal and Track just goes harder. Plus, if we do it right, we can have the condensed water bubbles shoot a certain direction. So if we add an accelerator here, we can just basically send these on their own mission. And they'll follow my mouse until they're done charging. Which can stack up really crazy. Alright, and I guess we're going for more spells. Alright, thankfully the gauntlet's coming in clutch in that regard. Let's take the Forced Cooldown and Deceptive Mind. That'll at least give us something to blow certain things up. Yeah, I can't open that. I do need to go to a shop if I'm gonna get more keys, though. There we go. Okay, Treated Robe, Infusion Seal, and Beast Fangs. Beast Fangs will give us more damage early on, that's good enough. Another Boundary Stone on move would be nice, but the range boost is certainly better. Or at the very least, it's going to help us with the range when we do get to that point, but I digress. Okay, we have not gotten lucky on the key aspect. We've missed a few special rooms, but we can go to the shop here and get some keys. Proper keys this time. But first, ooh. Alright, we do want the pillar. Or we did want the pillar, so we're gonna grab that. Let's see what else we can get. Okay, invincibility, more coins, purses, regains, reduce HP, converting percentage. Alright, let's get this. We'll get this. We can remove the curse of 1, get a Blade of Fury. Oh, 1 second. Alright, I gotta do something real quick, but let me quickly just do this shopping first. We should probably get the ultimate potion. We'll use that immediately. That'll give us a whole bunch more HP. We'll do the wealth potion, because doing 25 coins gives us more HP back. There we go. We don't need another invincibility, but we can use a lockpick potion, so we're going to grab that. And let's do some rolling. We've already got a bomb, so we don't need another bomb. So, let's see. Double key is necessary. Expands the effect radius of all wands by 50%. This is actually really good. We'll grab that. We'll throw that on there. And I guess technically what we could do is we can ditch the majority of these. And what we can do is just double down on the size. We'll use the Collapse Crystal just to give it some more depth. The Core Thunder should probably be used on the Deed Witness here. And what we'll do is we'll double down here, get the Floating Wisps going like crazy. And they'll be spawning like crazy. And you know what? Let's increase their movement speed, so that way they start spinning like crazy. And technically what I could do is do this. Make them spin like crazy. Skull of Cthulhu would be nice. It's not that great, though, because we do get the pillars, though. Ideally, we actually want to do this, though. Because, yeah, no, these will spawn more pillars and will basically act as protection when we get them. Although, Deed Witness actually nerfs them slightly, so that is a bit of a bummer, but it can't be helped. It's fine. We'll just stick with the orbs for now. Alright, we do want the keys. We'll grab the multi-shot, the resonance rune, and get the last keys here. There we go. Perfect. We've got 6 keys. We're basically set for the majority of the run now. And we should be good. We'll set this here. That way we can constantly summon Pillars of Light when we're casting. And let's see. There's a 24 summon limit, but we can do multi-shot to increase the amount that we summon. I'm going to take a small break, and I'll quickly grab some food, and we'll be back shortly. See you guys in a bit. Okay, I'm back. Let's get back into things. Oh, okay, so this is interesting, because, this doesn't actually split it, so we need to actually do something here. Well, I guess I don't need to orbit it. If there was a way to decrease the orbit radius, that would be nice, but there's not much I can really do about that, so... yeah. I guess we'll just make do. Oh, I accidentally fell, that's fine. Hey, upgrade to Ember Heart, nice. Yeah, so this is getting ridiculous now. Thankfully, I'm immune to, spikes now, so I don't have to worry about so much these. I do have to worry about the flames, though. There we go. Grab this. And the flames will stop. There we go. It appears we get arcane explosions, which is actually going to be better. Is this cheap? It's 9. Versus this, which is 18. I guess it works. I know for a fact that move isn't going to do much for us, so I guess if we make this cheaper, we could probably make Arcane Explosion go haywire. But that's about it. Let's increase the duration, and I guess I can throw a track on the... well, I can throw a track on the orbs, why not? At the very least, the AoE is probably going to play the hardest part into this whole setup that I'm doing. Alright, here we go. Alright. There we go. There we go, got him. I'm not sure why I'm not taking damage, to be quite honest. Like, I feel like I'm just not getting hit, which is weird. Mind Blade and Energy Amplifier. Energy Amplifier. All secondary slots of this wand have a 20% charge efficiency. The wand charges 5 energy for every crit. Well, we've got our secondary slot set up, so that's good. So in this case, what do we want to do? I guess we do this, so that way we can get some serious charge off. I mean, yeah, we just need a throw on a Core of Thunder here, and then we just throw in something else. Okay, let's see. We definitely want the Soulbone Mantle. That's just a good tool for us. We're going to grab the Silver Key to prevent our key issues. And we'll ignore the extra life, because we honestly don't really need it. So, we'll go from there. Sounds good. Our build isn't as strong as I'm hoping it to be, but, you know, it's a growing progress of sorts. And you know what? Let's actually do a track on here, so that way we can have the, Yeah, these are now gonna hone in on enemies like crazy. Okay, yeah, I guess we go relics here. Hey. Ow. Okay. Thankfully we avoided a fate worse than death, but I digress. Soulbone. If we get all the Soulbone gear, we can start stacking shields and getting a ridiculous amount. I think that's the smartest play. And that actually grant temporary shield equivalent to your lost HP. If we can get our HP down to 1, that would make it really ridiculous. There we go. Let's see, what do we got? Endless Chest, Prospector Goblet, or Tonic Booster. HP boost would do ridiculous if we scale it enough, so let's grab that. That's going to help us with, in the long term. We'll grab Pillar of Light and Soul Link. That's going to help it so our... I guess the Pillars of Light could get some more HP, but we don't really need that, so we're just going to give it to the Fox, I guess. We'll go into the side passage, see what we got. Ah. Here we go. We get the Core of Thunder Plus. Nice. I think track isn't really gonna cut it. We need to get a homing effect. So that way these things just lock in on an enemy. Then we can just launch them from there. We'll grab some more HP, though. Got hurt there, but that's fine. Hey. Okay, just wait for the bombs to explode so we can clear the screen. There we go. And let's see. Do I go for more shops? No, I think we save on the shops. We're basically good. What we need more now is damage, basically. Range is nice, though. I can't deny that. Okay. Let's see, what do we want to reset, if anything? Let's reset the Finite Gloves. We're basically good on that. And the Prospector Gloves is what we get in return. Nice. We got the Invincibility Potion. Emergency Potion's kind of useless at the moment. But we do get a relic here. Lucky Bunny, Rageful Eye, or Ranger Boots. If we go Rageful Eye, this can actually do some serious damage. And if we scale our HP just the right way, we should be fine. We don't need the Lockpick Potion anymore because we have the Silver Key. And that just grants us all access, period. So no need to go farther in that regard. There we go. Alright, Merlin's Robe, Hexagonal Die, or Finite Gloves. I think the Hexagonal Die is the way to go, just to give us more choices. We got a Duplicate Potion now. We've already got Invisibility, so we don't need another. And duplicating does really go hard, so... Yeah, I'm not having a fun time. There we go. Got him in the end. But damn, our damage is pretty low for it to be doing that. What do we got? We've got... Ooh, Automatic Navigate Plus. That's exactly what we need instead of the aim. And more mana certainly wouldn't hurt to compensate. I think we go with the extra mana here. We'll get the Automatic Navigate as opposed to the Track. That way the orbs will just focus on the enemy in question. And we won't have to worry about that in our own personal issues. I think it might even be in our interest to do that, and then still link here. Yes, we lose out on the usefulness of the pop but I think that's necessary. It's a small price to pay. And hey, if we can reduce the cost of those orbs flying out, then who am I to complain? Ow. Okay. At least the aura's doing something. But obviously it's actually not affecting the heal within the orbs here, but that's something we'll just have to deal with. An unfortunate woe. Okay. Clears up the room. Okay. Grab the spells. We can actually go for charge mode here and do really well. We'll take the other orbit, because that's going to help. That'll help scale things. Let's get rid of the time duration and just focus on charge mode. Charge mode will really amp the condensed water bubble. Yeah, it'll just compile everything into a nice bubble, and then we can just recover our mana and just nuke it all together. Probably for the best. There we go, just casually let it go. Just let it generate, and boom. Grab everything here. I still wish for the full map thing, but it's really just a gamble on whether we get it or not, so we won't know unless it actually appears and we're lucky to get it. That's the only condition or issue with it. Yeah, so we won't know until we get it, whether we get it. Okay, another relic. What do we get? Ember Heart 3, Wind Listening Ear, or Close Observation. I'm going to take the Wind Listening Ear here. That's just going to help us prevent excess damage from happening, which is a convenient tool in a pinch. Healing Belt's always nice. And gives us invincibility frames as well, so that's also another thing. That's the reason why I took it mainly. There we go. Yeah, I need more damage. It's clear I'm not going to get far unless I get more damage, obviously. At least I'm doing decent. Well, hello. This might be the thing I'm looking for here. Okay, take this, down this, even more. Forgot to open the middle chest, but that's fine. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 curses. So if I can get rid of 3, I can get rid of the rest. All of which are easy to get rid of in time. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Nice. Okay, just break this guy. There we go. Hey, nice. We got a relic. Merlin's robe or healing belt? I'm gonna, oddly enough, go healing belt here. That could be better for us. I'm gonna down this. That's just gonna give us more points to go with. And I guess we go shop this time here. Okay, butterfly, slime crystal, deceptive mine. Nothing really appeals there, but we can certainly get something from here. Alright. So assuming I get the soul bone sets, I will be able to take advantage of these emergency potions. We are down to 6 curses. Let's down the awakening potion just so we get some more bits. We're going to want to down the ultimate potion here. This is going to increase our damage output while increasing our health. We're going to take the crit potion. We'll take the sacrificial potion later. But first, let's take the crystal potion. Let's get the forges all spells in inventory. I think we might need that, to be quite honest. We're not getting a good run of upgrades here. Let's sack this. We'll keep those. I keep the orbits. That is kind of paramount for our build. But the rest we can reforge. Let's see what we got. Okay, we got rune hammers by the dozen, so that could be fun. Overload, nothing really crazy good, I would say. I think we need to do something better, though. We'll take this sacrificial potion for the moment. That way we can reroll to get some better stuff. And nope. Well, I guess I could get another pop. Upgrade the pops that we can get. We are going to need this, so we'll take that. We don't need keys. Do we need that? I don't think we do. Well, actually, no, it would help with our summon, so... This would help upgrade an ability to the pop. And now the healing. That's 10. We want preferably a 30. There we go. There we go, another 30. And a 90. There we go. Okay. Now, if we down this, we will deduct 30% of the HP to get some coins back. A small price, but hey. We get another emergency potion, which will help us in the immediate future. Now, let's talk about rune hammers. This increases our movement speed by 30, and this increases by 15. So we do want the rune hammer to be a vital part of our build, so you know what? Let's do something wacky. We are going to rune hammer it up with 3. We're going to be really fast, but we're also going to do a multi-shot here to get 6 hammers. We are going to completely abandon attacking on the main hammers, or rather the main wand. We're going to up the ante with damage, and we're just going to rock with that. And to that end, we throw in a collapse crystal on the pops. And finally, we gotta deal with these guys, so... I guess... leave that out there. These guys aren't attacking, so the capacity stone actually goes really hard here, so that actually makes room here. We just need to make some, make it more beneficial to utilize. I guess the MP regen would help handle the costs. We ignore the acceleration on the floating wisps. We'll have to get something better here, but I think we can make this work. And I guess I could do the autonomous grimoires, so that way the Pillars of Light go handle the majority, but no, I don't think that's the way to go. Alright. So, this is a ridiculous build, but it's a ridiculous build of our own making. Alright, I'm looking at this and I like it. Now, mind you, it's not going to hit every enemy. We have to make sure we're in the certain range for it to work, but otherwise, it's viable. It's really viable. I'll take the high-pressure steam because it's fun. Grab this. Electrify crown. Nice. Yeah, I don't see anything better. I guess I can do another resonance rune here. That way you can multicast even harder. Alright. Time to take out a boss. We will drink this to get rid of our curses. And yeah, until we get the soulbone armor, we're basically we're playing passive. This is a very weird build that we've made. All relying on movement. You can't touch me. You can't touch me. Hey. Yeah, I'm a fast force to be reckoned with. Okay, so we've got a weird build going on, and I kind of like it. We're gonna go hammer build here. Druid Staff is actually really goated here. Star of Origin would be nice, but I think we're gonna have to go Druid Staff here, just so we get the healing going for our summons. So we're gonna go Druid Staff here. That is going to make a ridiculous amount of summons. We're gonna take out these, we're gonna shift it a little bit. And I think this is where we summon 3 pops every single time. We'll throw the Parasite in, because that makes it even more ridiculous, and we'll go from there. But yeah, the Flying Wand will basically act as a healing buffer as well, on top of everything. Drill to get more wand slots, Sprite Wings, and we ignore the Hourglass. Alright, I think that's that. I just need to get the I need to get the ability that allows me to split those rune hammers into even more rune hammers. And then we've got ourselves something ridiculous to go for. Alright. We're gonna get rid of Lightning Dash, High Pressure Steam, Evil Flare Sword, that. And I guess Rebound. We need Troll Serum that much? Not really, but it's good and funny to have. I guess I get rid of the Autonomous Grimoire, bugger it. We're not going to be using Autonomous Grimoires this time. Although it would be funny. Hey. Okay. Ow. Okay, aside from suffering a little bit of damage here and there, we're basically good. Reaper Mask, 1% chance to instantly kill, nice. Well, if we ever needed something, that would probably be it, huh? If we can change Floating Wisp to something else, I think we could go really, really well with the build that we've got. Coins aren't necessary right now, so we're just going to go for spells. Ow. Okay, Floating Wisp, Indomitability, and Venom Crystal. We're going to take Indomitability and Venom Crystal. Venom Crystal goes hard on this, so we're going to go with that, and we'll throw Indomitability on that. That way our pops are doing ridiculous things, even after death. No curses, so off to the relics. I think if we did anything more to the AoE, we'd probably do something ridiculous on top of everything, which would be funny, but I digress. God. We are a force of nature. Although, this is nothing compared to, obviously, the other methods we could employ to make this even more ridiculous. This is lightweight compared to everything else. Okay. Bloodthirsty Gaze, Ranger Boots, Rageful Eye. None of these really appeal to me, so let's roll, and we get... I guess Demon Mask is probably the best out of the lot. Relics or Shop? I'm gonna go Relics. While the Shop is nice, we don't have a relic that's actually increasing our damage based on the value of... based on our coin value, so there is no point to going into the shop just yet until we get that. Hey. There we go. Potion Strip, Tree Spirit Pendant, and Soulbone Crown. We take the crown because that is a part of the set that we need. Here's another relic that we can grab. We'll grab that. Now, if we can get the potion that makes it so we get 1 HP, that actually goes really hard. Because until then, we're just basically doing our best to try and get as much damage as possible, given the minimum amount we got. Grab this. What do we got relic-wise? Treant Robe, Beast Fangs, or Merlin's Boost. We need damage, so we're gonna go Beast Fangs. Pop this. Hello. For every 1 key owned, all damage is increased by 5. Magician's Robe reduces our summons, and for every 10 coins you have, damage is increased by a ridiculous amount. Okay. I have no reason to not do... You know what? Actually, spell effect radius minus 30. That could actually help us a little bit. If we take this, we actually reduce our radius slightly, but that's fine. And yeah, we can actually aim our, we can aim where the, yeah, we can aim where these, rune hammers go now. Mind you, they can only go in 4 directions right now, but soon they will go into ridiculous stages. But, yeah, we've got a means of controlling this now, to some extent, as ridiculous as it might seem. Well, once we get rid of the curse, it's gonna be fine. It'll be very, cool when we do that. Because at that point, we could just control where the hammers go, and honestly, by having it controlled by mouse, that's actually really nice. Can't really do anything with that, that's fine. Alright, coins. Oh, there we go. Now I've got control. And if I can increase the radius of how far I control this, this can go really hard. Okay, grab the coins. Get rid of this last curse. There we go. Hey. Alright, this is already looking ridiculous. And technically, oh right, because of how it is, we actually circle them in a different way, don't we? So we actually need this here instead. Oh, but that won't work either, won't it? Huh. Hmm. Yeah, because it centers on this, so even if I did do it that way... Hmm. Oh well. Spells. We can fly, so we don't have to worry about that as well. That's good. Can't believe this is working the way it is. Cadaver Explosion. Makes creatures HP 0.8, but when they die, they explode. No. Automatic Navigate hurts more. For the enemy, that is. Nothing here. Alright, let's deal with Elite. Yeah, he's not going to touch me in the slightest. Yeah, sorry, not sorry. Nope. Yeah, nice try. Just casually poison you to oblivion. It's a slow burn. Slow burn. But once the damage starts piling up, we'll know when it's good. I just need more hammers, really. Amid the mix. I will take the 2 condensed bubbles. That's gonna have to just be it. And I guess more spells. More spells means more options. More options never hurts. And hey, if we get a mix-up or a reroll on those spells, then why not, right? Pop this. Don't need close observation. That is just a horrible artifact to grab. I personally do not like it. No, I do not. Okay. Casually but slowly whittle down the enemy. Ow. And slowly but surely we'll be able to clear out the enemy there. Done. Okay. That was a bit more difficult. Hey, and we got the exact thing that we needed. We'll take the splits and the capacity expansion stone. This will allow us to expand this even farther, allowing us to do more with it. We don't need the Pillars of Light to do damage after all, we just need them to be functional. And for this, all we're going to do is we're just going to replace these splits, and there we go, we've got something ridiculous. And because of how it's done, the wand in the center is actually doing the, I believe, the most damage. So yeah, we've now got some targeting to go with the chaos that we've got. And mind you, this is the bare minimum that we're doing here. If we were to pair this with something more, that would be even more ridiculous. Oh, another emergency potion, nice. So when we actually do get the relic that we're looking for, we can actually nuke our, we can increase our HP by ridiculous, well, shielding by ridiculous amounts. That way we can make some ridiculous plays on our HP. Let's see. God Piercer, Treant Robe, Merlin's Robe, none. Prospector Pickaxe is what we need. There we go. That is our damage sorted. To an extent. Reforge. That's actually amazing here. We do need more Pillars of Light, so we're going to keep that. The rest I can gamble away. I can tolerate a gamble. Actually, no, I do need the pops here, so we're going to keep those as well. And the rest that can go. Let's see, what do we get? We get... Okay, we get some decent stuff. We got the plus collapse crystals, so we can huck that there. Which is better for the pops. There we go. Evil Sword Slayer, track, time duration. Troll Serum is nice. It's an additional boost. And we got time duration, which doesn't really do much for us. Anything else? I don't see anything, so yeah. Let's just go get to more coins. You know, now that I think about it, I don't have to have a massive radius like this, to be fair. Ah, well. I've already made the grave, so why not just stick with it? Alright. Let's go for more relics. Can't really see, but that's fine. What we got? Ember Hearts, Prospector Gloves. None of these really appeal. I guess the Prospector Gloves could work. It does give us the Prospector set, which can nuke enemies to some extent. I think we go and get the processing out of the way. Because that way we can at least combine some things. Make some better things. Combine that, so that way we get a Op Plus. That'll just give us more to work with here on the boys. Okay, reforging. We don't need the Evil Slayer Sword. The Dazzling Fireworks. At the end of the left spell, release the right spell 4 times. Tempting, but no. Cast the right spell 5 times when casting the left spell, and causes it to circle around the left spell. Tempting, but no. Charge Mode Plus is not really necessary. Another Collapse Crystal would go hand in hand with the other. We don't need this anymore. Let's see. We got an upgraded Capacity Stone, which actually isn't really necessary now I think about it. Let's re-roll these. That's another Wand Spirits. I mean, we don't really need this third one, so we can get rid of it. You know what? Before we do go any further, let's go into the Fusion Bench. It's either I willingly gamble with one of the wand spirits, which I'm probably going to do, and then I'll gamble the collapse crystals here and one of the essence of souls, and we just go with the best. Oh, collapse crystal gets the win. Good. 1 second. Alright, give me a second. I need to do something real quick. See you guys in a bit. Okay, I'm back. Apologies. Let's get back into things. Alright, so we got a ++ collapse crystal. I'm actually going to move that onto the hammers specifically, because I think that could actually go really hard. Do we need the radius? Not really, not for this. In fact, range actually hampers the design of these, don't they? So it's actually better if we keep them small and keep them condensed, in our case. That's just going to make them better. Do we need frost crystals? Not really, but we'll see what else we can come up with. There we go, overload. That actually increases our damage output. That's good. That will increase the damage output of the hammers. And we actually got the Boundary Stone for time. That's actually good. That'll allow us to throw down floating wisps even faster, which makes it even better. Now, we can go to HP boost here and get some more. Now, obviously, we need more of the multiplications to increase the damage output. But so far, it should be good. There we go. That was actually really fast. Grab the HP. And with this, if the target dies within 3 seconds of a spell hit, deals damage equal to 160% of its max HP to enemies within 5 meters. Instantly kills enemies below 30% HP, halved on elite targets. So if we do enough damage, we can technically nuke somebody into oblivion. There we go. We're doing something right. Resonance Rune gives us more casts of this, so that's good. Time duration is kind of pointless, but we'll grab it anyways. Pop this open. Can't really use the HP, but that's fine. We kind of do actually rely on cash now, because we do have the Prospector Pickaxe. It's a small bonus, but it's still a bonus worth mentioning. Now, if we can get ourselves to 1 HP, that's actually another thing on top of everything. But obviously, one thing at a time, right? And now for the final boss. Reduces max MP by 10. We don't really need to worry about that, so that's good. Alright. Final boss, I guess. We really nailed that out of the park for games. Yeah, we do want Soul Link here, because that's just going to make it even better. Alright. Bosses. Alright, time to take out our, the Abyssal Lord. I'm not sure if this build is the way to go, but we're sure as hell gonna try making it work. Okay, there we go. Be careful. There we go. Got him. How I managed to survive that is anyone's guess. Alright, well, nice. Okay, we get Gaia's Blessing or Standardization. Gaia's Blessing would help if we stood still, but Standardization is good in general. So it really just comes down to what we prefer. I think we want to replace the third wand. That is a given. And we're going to go with Standardization, because that's just a standard choice. If we can increase the mana or the energy costs, then we can make this even better, but that's the most that we can do given the circumstances, so. Alright, we've got the choice between Second Brain, Explorer Hat, and Merlin's Beard. We haven't got really anything involving either, and honestly, it's too late in the run. Well, it's never too late to get Second Brain. But we're not going to grab the other two. I could have grabbed Merlin's Beard, but I don't think this is a run that relies on Merlin's Beard that much, so... eh. Would have been nice, but coulda, shoulda, woulda. As for what we go with, I think we go shops here, just to min-max the amount of cash we're getting. The more cash we get, and the more chance that we get to minimize our HP, the more damage we are going to deal. So, gotta min-max that option. Purification Potion actually helps with that. More curses, can't be bad. Take a single curse to get a Prospector Gloves and Hexagonal Die upgrade. Down this. Another curse. Alright, generate shield equivalent to lost HP. That's actually really good. We'll grab this, so that way we get a whole bunch of coins. There we go. We are going to need that in a moment, but we're going to do this. That's going to make it so we lose all of our shields, but that's fine. We do this, then we get 60 shields. And now we just pair it up with some other things. Ideally, we want actually shields here, not HP. We take this. We don't really need a Wand Spirit here. The damage would be good, though. Grab that. That is actually needed. We'll grab that. This'll double the amount of guys we get. And we get way more damage because of it, so that's good. And that's all we get, really. And we get 1.32, 1.66, 4.1. Okay, we're doing something good. Okay. I wouldn't say this is the best build out there, but it is certainly up there. We just need to basically go through and get the relics we need. And hope like hell we actually win. I don't think this is a winning run, though. We're just gonna have to pray it is, or at least close enough. Okay. Okay. Doing well, to some extent, anyways. Okay, half health. Still surprisingly not hit. Oh, now we're hit. I'm going to need to down a potion just in case. There we go. Get ourselves a whole bunch of HP just in case. It's a bit of a bummer that we had to use it, but it's for the safety of our build. Okay. Yeah, we're not getting lucky, huh? It's not enough damage. There we go. Got him. Okay, not a fan of the, how I got stomped like that, but, you know, it's just how it goes sometimes. Okay, what do we got? Black Hole, Venom Crystal. I guess Venom Crystal is probably going to be the go-to, and then Collapse Crystal. We'll, Collapse Crystal it, and I guess Venom Crystal would be better than more damage. At the very least, we do stacking damage on top of that. Alright, that's just gonna have to be it. Next, Pale Wing. The poison should stack plenty. Can't really see, but, you know, that's just how it goes. And hey, the poison will slowly stack up, so I'm just kind of hoping that'll work. Ow. Ow. Hopefully the poison does its job. Alright, there we go. Ow. And that's GG. Unfortunate, but that's just how it goes. Now, I would do another run like I normally do, but unfortunately I do not have the time. Plus, it's a mix of exhaustion, but alas, that's just how it goes sometimes. We didn't get a good run. I was hoping for something a bit more potent, but sometimes that's just all you can really do. We did the best we could. We managed to get pretty far, but alas. I guess next stream, what should we do? I think we move back to the Magician, because I really like the Magician. It's just a bummer that you have to deal with the spell effect radius issue. But yeah, let's first level up our things. We get a whole bunch of coins now. Let's see if we can't get anything here. We've got only 6, so that is unfortunately all we get. And I guess we upgrade the Magician set by once, and we increase the reach of our wand by a significant margin. So that's what we're going to be looking forward to next time when we play this. But I digress. I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. I know I did. And I'll see you guys next stream. Take care, everybody, and have a good day.